What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Before we jump into the news, remember the Q&A section of this video is towards the end of this video. With that said, let's jump into the news. The first story of the day is about the Galaxy Buds 2. These are going to have an update, and you might want to know what new features they're adding to this update that you should get probably when your Buds 2 arrive. Here it is. Now this update is coming from Korea first. And here's a screenshot of the update, and it's all in Korean obviously, and I can't read this, but it's been translated by XDA, and XDA has this paragraph if you want to read the hard article. It's listed down below saying the following update Galaxy Buds 2 users will see two new options in the active noise cancellation feature. These options will let you enable active noise cancellation on either one earbud or both, and customize the listening experience in ambient mode. Ambient mode, remember, is what you can hear around you. Furthermore, the update introduces a new labs feature that will let users double tap on the edge of the earbuds and control certain functions. This feature was introduced with the Galaxy Buds Plus and later rolled out to the Galaxy Buds Pro. Now it's making its way to the Galaxy Buds 2 as well. And just to give you a little bit more information about that feature where you can hear outdoor surroundings, when you're speaking on the phone, you can turn it on ambient mode and you can hear your voice a lot better, or just hear it when you're on a phone call. So that's been added inside of this update. Speaking of the Galaxy Buds 2, this is a really cool pre-order gift that the folks in Korea got if they pre-ordered the Galaxy Buds 2. They got these special edition cases that look like a Galaxy Z Flip 3. I don't know why they didn't do this here. I think it would have been a huge get. I'm not a huge case person for my Buds, but with that said, this is really awesome looking, and I would love to have something like this. Let me know if you got this. If you're in Korea and you watch my show and you guys got this, send me a picture of it, or you probably didn't get your phone yet, but send me a picture if you get it in real life. It's very cool. What do you guys think about this? Is this something that you would want? Next up is a new phone that will potentially be coming out for Samsung. We have the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold. We also have the Galaxy Z Flip. What about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold and Roll? Check this out. This is a patent that has been leaked out by Samsung that they've got, and this is coming from Let's Go Digital, who says this coming Friday, the launch of the new Z Fold 3 and Z Flip 3 foldable smartphones will take place. Both new folding phones are significantly improved and also a lot cheaper than their predecessors. In the background, Samsung is already busy developing a new foldable and rollable smartphone models, and when we look at this, you can see that not only does it pull out, it also quote-unquote rolls and folds and does everything in between for what you would potentially want on a new future rollable, foldable phone. And obviously the design takes a lot of merit from the Galaxy Z Fold 3 line, with the camera setup and the under display camera and just the overall, when it closes up, how it looks. Would you guys interested in something like this? Samsung Galaxy Z Fold and Roll? Let me know in the comments down below. Last story of the day, if you remember, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 does not have water resistance, so there's a really good chance if you drop it in water, you go swimming with it, you just get it wet, there's a chance that it will not function properly. Well, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 does have water resistance, X8, I think it is for it. It doesn't have dust resistance, but it has water resistance. With that said, I'm going to show you a little something. This comes from Max Jamber, and it's still like very scary to watch this. Check out his tweet first of all. It says, "This still feels weird." You can see him having water poured on it, underwater, holding it, submerged, whatever you want to say, and then ultimately it's just a crazy video showing off what this looks like underwater, and that it still survives and it's still functional and it still works. When you think about a close to, up to $2,000 type phone being submerged underwater and still functioning, not breaking, it's still quite a scary thought about it going through something like that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every single day. My question out to you guys is, are you going to put your Galaxy Z Fold 3 under water? Let me know in the comments down below. Or are you gonna be like, no way, I'm not putting it anywhere near water? I probably will just for a video, but I usually don't do anything like that. Before we end the show, we're going into the Q&A, so drop that beat. And a reminder, if you have a question that you want answered in tomorrow's video, leave it in the comments down below. Put the word question as your first word, and then I will find it so much easier, and then I'll try to include it in tomorrow's video. And the first question comes from James Bowler, who says, question, Greggles, I'm waiting for the Note 22. Is that going to happen? And there's going to be a short answer and a long answer. The short answer is we don't know. The long answer is it even needed? With S Pen support on the S21 Ultra and now on the Z Fold 3, and you're going to say it doesn't have full S Pen functionality, it's missing some features, and it's totally true. But at the same time, when you're adding more phones and devices that have S Pen, do you need a Note 22, especially as these devices mature? Especially even next year, maybe the S22 Ultra will come with a Bluetooth S Pen so that you don't have to have a Note phone. My guess, and I'm gonna live with this, and I might be 100% wrong, I don't think they're gonna come back with the Note line. I think it's completely dead. Daryl Johnson asks, how is it using the Fold as an actual phone? Does it get heavy after a while? And I think what he means by that is actually talking on the phone. Now, I always get some kind of phone grip. It makes holding the phone a lot more enjoyable and takes some of the weight and pressure off of your wrist and your hand. So I definitely recommend picking one up. I'm using a pop socket. So talking on the phone isn't bad. You know, obviously holding it up to your ear, it does. But when I talk on the phone, I will admit, I usually have a Bluetooth headset on and the phone's in my pocket. And if it's not, I am holding the phone and I'm on speakerphone. Very, very rarely am I using the phone in a situation where I need to hold it up to my ear. But is the phone heavy? Yeah, especially like when you go from this phone to say like a Pixel 5a, this feels like a feather. But you get used to this, and especially when you have a phone grip, I think it helps out a lot. So I would say the phone talking experience is comfortable, and I think you'll probably have a headset on most likely, and if you don't, and you're holding it up to your ear like this, how long are you gonna talk on the phone like that? Probably 5-10 minutes, I think you'll be fine. The Animal Cracker, what type of holder are you using on the back of your Fold 3? Pop it? Oh snap. So I was using a ring holder, and that did me good for a while, and it ended up, the adhesive ended up falling off, unfortunately. I could have attached it, I have more adhesive. I was like dangling it like this for a long time and it just fell off. With that said, I do like the pop socket. Pop sockets are very, very comfortable. They allow you to hold up your phone. The ring holders definitely have more functionality and angles of holding up your phone to like put it in a spot where it's really comfortable to stand. But this isn't bad. I would say get a pop socket. They're everywhere. You can get them at a gas station, you can get them on Amazon, you can get them anywhere, and they have so many different designs, and I think they're pretty cool. You also have some accessories like car mount holders and things like that. So I'd say get a pop socket, and they're like 10 bucks. Grab one, and that's what I'd recommend. Hey Greg, question, how can you find out how your battery health is? My wife has the S21 for 5 months and her battery life is at 95%. Is that normal for 5 months? Looking forward to your answer. And there's no way to check a Samsung's battery health that I know of. I know on iPhones you can go into the battery and look at the battery health, and it'll tell you how healthy the battery is in terms of percentage. But Samsung phones don't have that I know about. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments down below. But in terms of like checking how healthy your battery life is, I don't know. Maybe there's a third-party app, but I highly doubt it's going to be able to measure how healthy your battery life is still. I would think Samsung would have to develop something that allows that. And at that point, really, it's surprising that Android/Samsung don't have anything like that. And our last question comes from J.L. Nelson. Question, Greggles, I have changed my mind about the Fold 3 because you said the battery life was not the best. I'm a YouTube junkie and I love to watch videos. In your opinion, is the Fold 3 still worth it? Currently, I have the Note 10 Plus. I mean, you're asking, I don't know if you're asking the wrong guy, you're asking a guy that is completely in love with this form factor of the Z Fold line of phones. And is the battery life so bad that it doesn't compete with the Note 10 Plus? I'd be highly doubt that. And if worse comes to worse, you can always turn this on to like medium power savings so that you can consume your videos, because your videos aren't gonna be needing to be in 120 hertz. They're gonna be at 60 hertz or 30 frames per second, so it shouldn't even matter. And that's what I would do when I'd watch videos. I would, set the battery life to be a little bit less so that you can enjoy it if you're really worried about the battery life. Also about the battery life, you're gonna get 5 hours. I've seen people get mostly 5 hours of screen on time with the Galaxy Z Fold 3, so I think you'll be pretty safe with that. And then to add on to this, there's chargers everywhere. There's a charger in your car, there's a charger in your office, there's a charger in your house. And yes, I've been peeking at you, so I know you have chargers in all these locations. I'm just kidding. Most people have chargers basically everywhere, so you can charge it as much or as little as you want and still be safe. And worst comes to worst, pick it up an external battery if you want. Those always help as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have questions for tomorrow's video, leave them in the comments. Put the word question first so I can find it so easily, and I'll answer it if I can. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road.